Do you want to say the land is good?
Landið gott.
Gott. And you missed out is. The land is good.
Landið gott.
Yeah, landið gott. Maybe Ben wants to say the child is young.
I've forgotten child. Oh yeah. I flip neck. Bandið.
Keep going.
Bandið ungt.
Yeah. Batnið.
Batnið.
Beautiful. That was completely perfect. That was exactly right.
Can't do it again.
Yeah.
Batnið ungt.
Yeah. Batnið ungt. That was fab. Maybe the child is drunk.
Oh, no. Sure you don't want it to be a bird. Batnið fugl.
Oh.
Fugl.
Okay, so if it was masculine, which it isn't because it's a neuter noun, it doesn't matter if the child is a boy or a girl, it's still a neuter noun. If it was masculine, it would be fullur, which is what you were thinking of, which was brilliant. And if it was a girl, and we were actually talking about the noun girl, and it was a feminine noun, she would be full. But this is going to be fullt, with that T on the end.
Fullt.
Yeah. So the child is drunk.
Baxir fugl.
Very good. So batnið fullt. Yeah, very good. Say that the people are right, which would be the same as saying the folk is right, because it's in the singular.
So fólkið rétt.
Yeah, fólkið rétt. Not implausibly, the house might be slow. So maybe the house is slow.
Húsið I'm not sure on slow.
No, and there's no handy English kind of relative for this either. It's the same word as possible, if that rings any bells.
Húsið heitt.
Yeah, exactly. And this is just coming beautifully. What about I want to build the house? Or I want to make the house. We'll have to stick with that, sorry.
Ég vil gera húsið.
Ég vil gera húsið.
Húsið.
Yeah, so that was all perfect apart from just getting the pronunciation. Gera, right. Yeah. Ég vil gera húsið. Or I want to find the child.
Ég vil finna barnið.
Yeah, that was very good. Ég vil finna barnið.
Barnið.
Yeah, that was exactly right. Ég vil finna barnið. Or I want to understand the child.
Ég vil skilja barnið.
Very close. Ég vil skilja barnið.
Ég vil skilja.
So we'll move on to plurals. Yeah. Okay. Hús means house or houses. We've established that is means ice, or in a slightly unlikely scenario, ices, or if it's lots of ice creams, because you use is to mean an ice cream. So we've learnt we don't have to change those words. Slightly more fiddly if it's got an A in it. So we've established that you say batn if it's singular, or börn if it's plural. We would say glas if it's singular, or glös if it's plural. Land and learned. But not too much to fiddle around with these neuter nouns. We've established that if it's singular you add ith, but if it's plural you add in. So batnið gott means the child is good, but we could try saying the children are good.
Börnin eru gott.
Very
No,
close.
gold.
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 Yeah, exactly, because that's the plural form of the adjective. Börnin eru gold. Fabulous. And Rachel might try saying, the lands are good.
Landin eru góð.
Almost completely right. You said landin, but because it's got an A in it, and it's neuter, we have to change that vowel.
Lundin eru góð.
Yeah, Lundin eru gold. The lands are good, or the countries are good. And we might say, the houses are here.
Húsin eru hér.
Yeah. And we might say, I am finding the houses.
Ég finna húsin.
Really good. You missed that one word. Ég
Að finna húsin.
yeah, ég að finna húsin. But you missed out a word, but you said them all very fluently, beautiful pronunciation, very quickly, so that I could ask for a little more. Ég að
trying
finna to find the glasses.
Ég að I'm not sure I'm trying.
Yeah, it doesn't have a handy relative in English, but it's not gera.
No.
Renna.
Very close. Reina.
Arena.
So I am
So-
trying.
Ég að reyna finna glösin.
Já, ég er að reyna að finna glösin. I'm trying to find the glasses. In a few of these sentences, I have been overextending the I am something in construction. So some of these, again, might be a bit unidiomatic, but my fundamental concern is just to get those grammatical forms embedded. And like I say, it doesn't really matter if you're a bit unidiomatic, and we'll come on to ways of doing that. We could start putting in some extra adjectives just to make this more exciting. And we'll encounter a couple of adjectives that have an A in them. So the adjective that means long, which is a very common adjective in Icelandic, is in the basic feminine form, lang. I know that's an ow sound, but it's spelt with an A, and historically it was an a sound, lang or lunk, just like in sort of Scottish English or maybe up Geordie way. So the feminine form is lank, and the masculine form is lankur. Han lankur, hun lank, and the neuter singular form is langt. Okay, so we'll just say the house is long first, just one of them.
Húsin.
So that's plural. We're just going to have one of them.
Húsið lang.
Yeah, húsið langt.
Langt.
Yeah, that's it.
Húsið langt.
Yeah, perfect. Húsið langt. Really common adjective. And now Ben might say the houses are long.
Húsin eru langt.
So that was
Lungt.
double good. Húsin, completely right.
Yeah.
Eru, completely right. And then it's going to be löng. If you wanted to say
Löng.
the houses are good, you would say
Húsin eru góð. Góð.
yeah. So gold is the basic form.
Mm-hmm.
Húsin eru góð, and that should work for lang. So you'd expect to say húsin eru lang
Lang.
with no T on the end,
But
but it becomes húsin eru löng.
Löng.
Okay?
Okay.
We could try saying the glasses are long.
Glösið.
That's just one, but we're going to have plural glasses this time.
Glösin. Glösin eru lung.
Exactly. Glösin eru lung. And let's try it with another adjective, and this time we'll have the word for black, which is in its basic, well, no, where am I going to start? Let's start with the masculine form. That's svartur. Okay? And if we put that into our neuter singular form, we won't have the on the end. As it happens, it ends in a T anyway, so that's not going to be a problem. So we could say the house is black.
Húsið svart.
Exactly.
Svart.
Exactly. Oh, that was perfect. Húsið svart. Húsið svart. So Rachel might now say the houses are black.
Húsin eru svart.
So that was totally fine. The houses are, but then you had the singular form of the adjective. So this time we're going to have to do it again, but changing that vowel.
Svart.
Very close. Svört.
Svart.
Yeah.
So húsin eru svart.
Exactly. Húsin eru svört. So we've had húsið svart and húsin. And we might say the children are black. Do you want to try that?
Barnin.
So if it's one child, it would be
Barnið.
and if it's lots of children,
Barnin.
it will be börnin.
Börnin. Börnin. Börnin eru svört.
Exactly. Börnin eru svört, but barnið.
Svart.
Exactly. Hopefully you're starting to hear the kind of correspondences going on between the nouns and the adjectives. And we could try that out with glasses as well. So maybe Rachel would like to say, the glass is black.
Glasið svart.
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 Yeah. And then you could try saying, the glasses are black.
Glösin eru svart.
Svört.
Svart.
So it's basically a verb. Svört.
Svart.
So Rachel might want to just try saying, the folk is here. Obviously that's the way to say the people are here, but in Icelandic it's singular, the folk is here.
Folka.
Oh, very good. Folkið.
Folkið.
We'll just step back a stage and we'll just say he is here.
Hann hér.
Exactly. Hann hér. And now we'll say the folk is here.
Folka hér.
Yeah. Folkið
Folkið
hér.
hér.
Exactly. And if you didn't want to say like the people are here, but just people are here, or folk is here, literally, how would you say it without the?
Folk hér.
Yeah, folk hér. Excellent. So that's a neuter noun that's in position, and Ben might want to have a go at the house is black.
So húsið and I think it was like schwarz.
So it's a little bit like the German
Yeah.
schwarz.
Yeah. Schware.
Svart.
Svart.
Yeah.
Húsið svart.
Yeah, húsið. Let's just throw in a new adjective because it will be useful. We could learn the adjective for cold, and in its masculine form, that would be kaldur. Do you want to just say he is cold?
Han kaldur.
Yeah, han kaldur. I should emphasise that if he's feeling chilly, there's actually a slightly different construction for saying that. So han kaldur means he's cold in the sense of he has a cold character.
Mm-hmm.
He's a sort of unfriendly person. But han kaldur. I wonder if Rachel would like to say, it is good.
Þið eru gott.
Excellent. The gott bit was completely right. So, not thith, which means...
You.
Yeah, thith means you in the plural, but it sounds a bit like thith.
Við
And vith means
We.
we, and the word for it is another word again,
það.
thad. Exactly.
Get there.
And I don't know if it helps, but in my imagination, the vowel in that and the vowel in thad, it's an a. It's pretty much the same. And the word for it and that is the same in Icelandic.
Mhm.
So, thad. If you want to say it is good, then thad.
Gott.
Yeah, thad gott. Excellent. So, if you wanted to say he is good, how would you say that, Ben?
Han gott.
Right, so what's going on here is you would say han góður,
Mm-hmm.
because góður with that on the end is the masculine form.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, han góður. If you want to say it is good, you say það gott,
Gott.
which you would have expected to have been góðd, but they just can't be bothered, so they just go for gott. Okay, and if we come back to he is cold, Rachel, do you just want to do he is cold in the sense of he is unfriendly?
Hann kaldur.
Yeah, han kaldur, but it is. So do you want to do it is cold?
Það kalt.
Yeah, það
Try
kallt.
that
With a couple of excellent other words, so we could say the land is black.
Landið I can't remember. Black. Svaru.
Oh, close. Svart.
Svart.
Just svart.
Svart. Landið svart.
Yeah, landið svart. Excellent. And likewise, we could say the child is long.
Bannið I'm not sure on long.
You don't have to be sure. Do you have any bits or guesses or sounds?
No.
That's okay. So, batnið and Ben, I don't know if you remember.
Langt.
Oh, yeah,
Lang.
almost.
Langið.
No, your first guess was best. Langt. So it should, historically it was langt.
Mm-hmm.
And then something happened to the vowel, which you don't have to worry about here. Langt.
Langt.
But it's a lot like the word long, hopefully. So do you just want to say the child is long?
Bannið langt. Langt.
Langt.
Langt.
Yeah, batnið langt. That was really good.
Now
And
we'll
the
go over
batnið
to
thinking about these neuter nouns in the plural. And we could start with house and houses again. So Ben might want to say just houses, no the, to start off. Houses are good.
Hús. Eru gott.
Very good. Not quite
Gold.
right. Gold. Yeah, exactly. So gold is the basic form of the adjective, and when it's describing neuter plural things, you just use the basic form. So hús eru góð. And if it was singular, it would be hús gott,
Gott.
because it's got that t on the end to say I'm a neuter singular, which is kind of frustrating for us, but useful if you're well versed in the language, because it gives you a lot of grammatical information. So if you didn't quite hear the word house and you're like, what word was that? It helps you to work out what must have been said. Hús gott and hús góð. Brilliant. And likewise, we could say the houses are long.
Húsin eru langt.
So húsin, exactly right. Eru, exactly right. But not langt with that T on the end, because that's just for singular things.
Lang.
Right, that's what we'd expect. Húsin eru lang. But we are now entering the murky world of these adjectives and nouns that have an A in. Is that starting to ring a bell?
Yeah. Does it change to an air sound?
Yeah.
So, lunk.
Lunk, yeah.
Húsið eru lung.
Húsin eru lung. Because húsið would be singular.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, I know it's hard, and I've got used to this now, but the day when I'm speaking Icelandic and I line up an adjective, a noun, and a definite article, and they're all completely correct, all the bells in heaven ring. It's quite hard to do, and you don't have to get it right to be understood by Icelanders, and you can bump along. So don't be stressed about it, but you do have it, so that's really good. So let's practice this business of vowels changing. We'll just do a couple of familiar words, and then we might have a go at some less familiar words. Let's have lands are black. Maybe Ben would like to try that.
Landin eru, and I still can't remember the black shirt. I don't know. I can't really remember. Svart.
Yeah, svart.
Svart.
Excellent, svart.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the normal neuter singular form. So if you want to say the land, only one of them would be landið svart.
Mm-hmm.
But now we're going to put it into the plural.
Okay.
And so some vowels are going to start changing.
So is it lundin eru svört?
Yeah, löndin eru svört. Exactly. Likewise, we could say the children are right.
Barnið.
So that's the child.
Barnin.
Really good, but we've got an A in this word.
Barnin.
Yow. The children are right.
Barnin eru rétt.
Yow. Börnin eru rétt. As it happens, rétt has got a T on the end there just because it has a T on the end, regardless of whether it's a neuter singular or not. It's just part of the word, just like in English. Börnin eru rétt. Fantastic. What about the glasses are full?
Glúsin eru full.
Yeah, glösin eru full. What about the glasses are not full?
Glösin eru. Oh, it's like niet.
Nothing of that kind, in fact.
Oh, a word that goes in front.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what it is.
Ekki.
Ekki. Yeah. So do you want to do the glasses are not full?
Glösin eru ekki fugl.
Full.
Fugl.
You're back to bird again, but no trouble. We'll just keep ploughing on, and it will be perfect because you have done it perfectly at times. Glösin eru full. What about the glasses are not full? Glösin eru ekki full.
Glúsin eru ekki full nú.
Yeah, glösin eru ekki full nú. What about the glasses are not full now, but they were full.
Glösin eru ekki full. So that.
Oh, so we're looking for the word now. So the glasses are not full now.
Oh, nu.
No, the glasses are not full now, but they were.
I don't know.
So we're looking for the word but. Is that
I can't remember.
Yeah,
But just
I can't
got
remember.
nothing to do with what it is in English, so it'll just have to come with practice. It's N.
N.
Yeah.
So but they were full.
So N. That.
Close.
That.
So thad is it, and the plural neuter form is another of these annoying th words.
It's gone.
Thøy.
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 So but they were full.
Again, I'm stuck on where.
Oh, okay, that's no problem at all. Any sense of what sound it's likely to begin with?
Like a V.
Yeah,
A V sound.
excellent. And if we think about are, what's the word for are? As in they are.
Ert.
Let's think about when we said the glasses are full.
Eru.
Yeah. So that's are. And the past form of that has a V, and it sounds a little bit like eru.
Veru.
Good guess. Not quite, but that's actually very helpful. Voru.
Voru.
So, but they were full.
En. Það. Voru. Fugla.
Very close. You said thad, which is it, and you were after thøy.
Þau.
En þøy voru full. So, glösin eru ekki full nú, en þøy voru full. Good work. So hopefully that's just helped to excavate some of these words and circulate them around your brains, and eventually they'll just become part of your brains. Glösin eru ekki full. Think then about the word for hard in Icelandic, which will be a useful one. This means hard in the sense of wood being hard. It doesn't mean hard in the sense of difficult, which we'll also have to learn. But the word for hard in Icelandic, in the kind of basic form, without any messing around, is harð. Sounding all right so far?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we'll just start by saying the glass is hard.
Glasið hard.
So we might expect it to be harð, which is the basic form, but what do we have to do if we have a neuter word?
Harið. No.
Ah.
Harit.
Yeah,
Hart.
exactly. Oh, yeah, so you're starting to get an intuition for how this works now. Exactly. Glasses, it's a neuter noun, so the adjective's going to have a T on the end. There's only one of it, so the adjective's going to have a T on the end. But rather than saying harðt, they say hart. Excellent. Glasið hart. Now let's try saying the children are hard.
Börnin eru hard.
Very good idea. But you rightly said börnin, not batnið, börnin. So what might happen to the word harð?
It needs an ending.
No, but
No?
it needs something. And so just as in the plural, bat becomes bört, when the word harð, or, yeah, that's the basic form, harð starts to describe neuter plural things, the vowel's going to change because it's got an A in it.
So, börnin eru hörð.
Yeah, börnin eru hörð. Börnin eru hart. A hard word and another useful word in Icelandic is table. Comes up a lot. And the word for table is borð. Borð. Do you want to say it?
Borð.
Borð.
And it's related to the word board in English, not as in bored of learning Icelandic, but a board that you might lay down and put things on. So borð, and we've quite often seen this business of D in English corresponding to th in Icelandic. So, and in fact, just like in harð, relating to hard. So borð. So we could say the table is hard.
Borðið hart.
Yeah, borðið hart, and Rachel might say the tables are hard.
Börðin eru hörð.
So the basic form is harð, and because it's got an A in it and it's a neuter plural, we have to change the A to an So, yeah, hörð. But with the word borð, that does not have an A in it. So in the plural, that just stays borð. Borðin eru hörð. Just like húsin eru hörð, or húsin eru svört, or ísin eru köld. Is that okay? Yeah. So borð, ís, hús, they have no A's in, so we don't have to change anything there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's a bit irritating, and you will often get it wrong. So yeah, borðið hart, borðin eru hörð.